Stream. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo.
Like I'm camping in the rain and shit out here.
Where's your poncho? Where's your poncho?
That's the name of the episode.
Where's your poncho?
Where's your fucking poncho?
Where's your poncho, Tonto? Where's your poncho? Where's your poncho?
Hello, Internet. It's your boy. I'm a little heated. A little upset. But what else is new?
Angry black man.
What else is fucking new? Apparently, I'm always angry. But I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either.
See, I'm glad you feel that way. I've been told I'm angry. Do you have headphones today?
I don't. That's why I'm just going to do it from the phone.
Okay.
Yeah. So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
All right.
Except, I have no idea what episode is it. 103?
Yes.
Oh, shit!
Yes, it is.
Episode 103. 10 Trey. Where's your poncho?
Where's your poncho, Tonto?
Love and Jokes Podcast. It's your boy, Keebler. From the CLE, my homeboy Anthony, behind the switches.
We're in the rainforest today.
That's what it feels like. But it's not glamorous. It's like if the projects were the rainforest.
Yeah.
If it wasn't paradise. Because you associate the rainforest with something that has to be saved.
Yeah.
And this has to be destroyed.
Yes.
We're not trying to save this version of the rainforest.
No.
It's gotta go. For my sanity and yours. And it will be solved. Instead of being mad, I will solve it.
Boom.
And that's that.
Boom, 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 boom.
And suddenly, I'm not even as mad as I was. And now, let's start the show.
Okay. So, first thing is, apparently, my dad's all about trying to, see how we can make Darren money. I don't know why my dad's all about this now.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, how many people does he have in his gym? He's like trying to do the math in his head, trying to figure out all the math and what's expenses and what he could do, his options. I'm like, hey man, it's pretty simple. He just does what he wants to do. Let him live his life. If he wants to make more money, he can make more money. It's up to him.
I do want to make more money.
Yeah, but he's like,
I did some studying today.
Yeah, he's like, but maybe he can get himself a white girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, man.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah, he says
so funny.
He didn't say a white girlfriend. He said get him a girlfriend. And like, that's not the kind of guy he is.
Oh, you just threw in white?
Yeah, just doing white. I feel
That was
like
an Anthony edit.
I feel like this thing he would say though too. He's like, yeah, get him a white girlfriend. Yeah, man. It's like, yeah, no, I don't think that would make the situation wouldn't help the situation, and he wouldn't like that situation.
Now is not the time for a relationship like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not where I want to be. And so
it's not fair.
It's deeper than that. It's like I have difficulty respecting people who are attracted to me.
You have difficulty respecting them?
Yes.
How so?
They would never know it.
Okay.
I treat people with respect.
Yeah.
But I'm not really a big fan of me.
Yeah.
I have a lot of shit to do. I have a lot of growing to do. So if you're a huge fan to the point where you want to date me, I question you. I question your judgment right away.
But they don't know
Which
you.
is fucked up.
Well, they don't know you.
Because maybe they see potential or something and they're willing to bet on it, right?
Yeah.
But I don't really like that in a girl either.
See what you can be. See what you're going to be. You're going to be my rock star.
How dare you? I'm just saying, it's not time for a girlfriend. I need to become more. And then I'll look up and be like,
hey,
girl.
I'm knee deep in bitches.
Whoa.
Look up, was like, oh man, backstroke, front stroke. Oh man, this is crazy. So gotta do the breaststroke.
I'm not expecting anything like that. I'm not gonna hold my breath for it to start raining women.
Say, oh man, you gotta get my umbrella.
Ella. Wait, stop before they pull us off YouTube.
There you go. You gotta sing it off key.
I can't even do that.
A.
I can sing wrong notes on accident, obviously.
Yeah, right. But not.
But whenever I try to sing, I can sing badly on purpose, but really hit wrong notes, it's awkward.
Yeah, part of you dies.
I think so.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Yeah, I get it. It's one of those things.
So yeah, your dad wants to make some money for me.
He's just like, man, he's just trying to do math in his head. He's like, all right, you know what if he did? I'm like, nah, man, he doesn't want to do that. It's like, hey, man.
Do what though?
He's like, get a job. I'm like, nah, he doesn't want to do that.
Oh no.
Yeah, like, nah, he doesn't want to do that. I'm like, so does he do that full time? I'm like, yeah, that's all he wants to do. I'm like,
Yeah, money's not important enough for me.
that's pretty. Well, you know what's funny? He said that before before we even had this conversation. So you know what? Darren's probably like you. He probably doesn't really care about money as much as you do. You guys probably care about money the same amount. And I was like, yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like yeah, this is gonna be kind of a dumb conversation, Anthony, but we're gonna have it anyway.
No, it's like I like the freedom and the energy that money can grant.
Right.
But I'm not willing to do something that I would not do for free for money. That's my line.
Yeah. I gave him the whole car spiel.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, okay.
Like, if you're new to the podcast, I'll happily live in my motherfucking car. I'll happily live in my car. If that's what it comes to. I will never change. I will never be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do this thing I hate. What the fuck?
Mm.
Now, that doesn't technically mean I would never have a job. It doesn't really technically mean that.
You would just do jobs that you like to do.
Yeah.
Being a wheelman.
No, I mean, like say something opened up in the world of professional wrestling or MMA.
Yeah.
That would suit my sensibilities. I would consider that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like something that involved a microphone.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah. emceeing or commentating.
Right. Something I would do for free.
Yeah.
Because I love it.
Yeah.
But pick up this box and move it over there.
Nah, I'm cool.
No, I'm sorry. And I'm not better than that.
Right.
I just know that on a timeline, I'm going to hate that so much that I'm going to lose this job anyway. I'm gonna get fired.
So what if you got paid to like lift heavy things?
Like what? You mean like just weights?
Weights or just like heavy, awkward box? Like you said, just
no,
you wouldn't do that. Like it was basically like on a workout. Like all right, you get this money if you do your workout, but you also doing a job too. All you gotta do is move these heavy, awkward things. You know how strong you'd be? Like do it 8 hours a day, just being all just fucking.
But I'd be miserable though.
Yeah, man. And then you take it out on everybody else in the world. That's exactly the point. That's
You're
what
like, yeah,
that's good. That's a good thing.
Trying to get to miserable Darren.
Yeah, that's what we want. It's like, oh man, it's like, man, why am I fucking here? And I gotta fucking look at your ugly face and make weight. Man, fuck, I'm taking things home with me. I want either medals or limbs. Let's go.
I am on that though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need a little bit of misery. I mean, I get it. Lifting weights sucks.
I mean, the misery lives between the ears.
Right.
The misery's always there.
Yeah, man.
We've got to tap into it in little increments, little doses.
Yeah, but
little dose.
Yeah, but that's something that you can't control. Imagine you forcing yourself to be somewhere miserable, and you just have to do it. And then, but it's like.
Oh, you mean like every fucking morning at 6:30?
Yeah. That's fine, but like, do it for like 8 hours though. Like just like lift heavy ass box.
That sounds insane. And again, like respect to all the laborers out there. You do work I could not do. I'm not built for that. It would break me. You are more than I am. Respect. I won't do it. Ever.
I agree, but I just want one day. I just want to see what Darren turns into. He's like, oh. Like right before a fight, they just put you in a coal mine for like half a day, and then.
But I feel like even though that's much harder work.
Yeah.
It would be easier for me to justify that kind of work than like sitting behind a desk at a cubicle, doing something that I didn't feel like had extraordinary meaning. So you put me in a cubicle.
Yeah.
And you give me something that I truly believe is extraordinary.
Yeah.
Like jiu-jitsu or wrestling or MMA.
Mm-hmm.
And my job is to close an account that's going to make something happen for the sport.
Yeah.
I could get passionate about that.
Yeah.
Like it could happen.
Yeah.
That's not a path I'm interested in.
No.
But I could delude myself into being excited about that.
Right.
But if it was like, enter this data. Why? Because the insurance company that you work for says you have to. Someone's going to get a stapler in their face on a timeline. Like, they'll say the wrong thing, and I'll be like, oh, stapler. Now I'm in prison for the rest of my life. Like, it's just a bad scene. Mm. It's like when Andres talks about technique, and you do it wrong, and he says, you're going to have a bad time. He's like, if you don't grab like this, you're going to have a bad time. Okay. It's like, if you put me in a cubicle, you're all going to have a bad time.
So maybe we might have a great time. Maybe this. Maybe that's one of the guys who's looking for this. Like yes. They just watch it. All right, man. So let's go out for a smoke break. All right, man. This is what you gotta do. Fuck Judy. He's like, yeah, fuck Judy.
Yeah,
and then,
fuck Judy, dude.
Then get into it. I was like, yeah.
So today,
Mm-hmm.
something lovely did happen today. I had a lovely morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I really
happened?
did. So my workout was different, and new exercises mean new challenges, which was cool.
Did you hit your 60 days?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got my 60 days, but today's day 1 of the
Right.
next set.
But hey, nobody
So
knows.
that's my reward.
Yeah,
Start again.
Start again. You did it.
Great. Technically, the people that are in my program, it's a 12-week cycle.
Mm-hmm.
This is the rest week. This is the week off.
Yeah.
I don't get a week off.
Mm.
And instead of doing a 12-week session, technically I'm doing an 11-week session because I'm going to do the Nogi Worlds.
Right.
And so we're gearing up for that. So everything I'm doing right now is building towards that with my trainer.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I had a good workout, and then came home and watched Gary Vaynerchuk's latest daily V, his
Mhm.
latest daily vlog, and sent him a tweet about it.
Right.
And then he liked my tweet.
Yeah.
And he's done that a couple times before, but it was just more evidence that, like, you always have time to, like, interact in small ways with people that fuck with you.
Yeah.
So that was a good reminder. And then there's the dude, Brian Rose, who has a podcast called London Real.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing a live video. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to do this live thing. You guys should check it out. And he's like, yeah, say where you're from. And so I just typed in Cleveland, Ohio. And he's like, Keebler's in Cleveland. And I was like,
My name.
Brian Rose just said my name on the goddamn... And he said my gimmick name, too, which I actually like better.
Yeah.
I was like, so Gary gives me a little heart. Brian Rose speaks my name.
Yeah.
It was a good morning.
There you go.
I'll take that. I'll take this morning. And then I took his webinar. And there was some good information, some good exercises in it. But it just reaffirmed that I'm on the right path. I just have a lot of work ahead of me. I have a lot of work ahead of me. Especially work I don't want to do. Like, you know what I really don't like?
What?
Sales.
I could see that.
I fucking hate sales. Now, I like when a person's in the room and I'm like, do you want to try jujitsu? I like getting their credit card. I like that closing sale. But, like, are you interested? I don't like that part of it.
Yes, I know why. That's a heartbreak for you. That's a
I don't like rejection.
Yeah, that's a heartbreak session for you. It's make or break right there.
Like, would you like to try the thing that I think is the most valuable thing I have to offer in the entire world? Would you like to spend some time with me talking about that? No, thanks. Ugh. Now, that's super whack. Like, I know how whack that is.
Right.
And I even know some ways to inoculate myself to it. But I haven't had the balls to start that process just quite yet.
Hey man, we're doing small steps here.
Just being 100% honest.
Yeah, no, we know.
You know?
We talked about this before, dude. I'm telling you, we gotta get you. When you see that sociopath video you put out on Saturday. If you get a little better with that thing, and then you'll be like, I'll go anywhere I want to go. I don't really care. I'll start. And it'll be a little bit comfort. Then get a little bit more skills. He said, get good with some wire, and the next thing you know, you'll be like able to socialize with people. Because anybody does anything wrong, you just like rip their finger off, and it's over. Like it's over. Like it's done. Like they know. Like it's a danger. It's like, all right, I'm here. And then as soon as you sense danger, and then like I'm gone. That's it. So I think it's like we talked about this before. It's just like you're slowly building your skills up. In like 2 years, you'll be comfortable.
Possibly. We got to speed that up, though. I don't want to
Yeah.
wait 2 years.
I mean, yeah, man.
I don't want to be in the rainforest.
Yeah, I got you. Steps may increase, and then there's life events that make things go faster or slower.
Yeah. Like, here's a life event. I started teaching at the college again,
Woo!
and it was awesome. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the money's good, and the students are cool,
That's good.
but they also know that they have to be cool. Like, I'm not going to put up with any, like, complete nonsense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one of my students there is going through some total nonsense based on that shit. And I don't want to get too into it,
Right.
but like extreme liberal politics. Not liberal politics. Extreme liberal politics are pulling people who are liberal toward the center and the right when they experience the malevolence that comes out of it. Like, it's one thing to be like, hey, I'm a person and I have feelings and I have rights. It's another thing to be like, if you don't treat me like this, I'm going to do this to you. And a lot of that shit goes on. A lot of that shit goes on. You didn't say the magic word, or you said a magic word. And so now we're going to have these consequences come upon you. Like, it's nonsense. Total bullshit. And like, when you do that to a person, you're taking someone that might have been your ally and you are pushing them away from you. You're pushing them away. And I learned that in jiu-jitsu when I got real extremist. Like, yo, why are we playing this sport the way it's being played? It's about fighting. It was always about fighting. So how did we end up tying gis around each other? And it's like, look, bitch. Like, fighting is fighting, and this game is this game, and there's an overlap. But all of these opinions are valid. Like, I had to lose everything to learn that.
Yeah.
And maybe they will too.
Yeah.
Like, when you go to an extreme, you're going to lose everything around you. Warning shot. Like, there you go. Like, I'm trying to tell you. Like, at the end of the day, if you choose an extreme point of view, just by the nature of it being extreme, you're alienating most people. Maybe even your friends. I lost a lot of friends. And they still think they're my friends. They're not. They're not. Like, I don't see you. I don't talk to you. You're an acquaintance. You're a nice guy that I think is a nice guy. You're not my fucking friend.
Right.
I see and hear from my friends.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like, hey, I can see you with my phone.
Or yeah, like, or you hit me on the jack. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it has to be face to face.
Right.
But don't be like, I hear all these things that are like, yeah, I support you from way over here. Like, I could give a fuck about that kind of support.
Hey, man, I'm here on your team. Don't worry about it.
Like,
once the flags change, I change. Fair weather.
I'm just saying. Yeah, when it's all sunny outside, everybody's trying to chill at you.
Yeah.
But when things fall apart, you find out who's really with you. And I'm not even offended by it.
Yeah.
No one has any obligation to stay with me or to be around me in any way. Everyone has their own life. But like, when you're like, hey, and I'm like, hi.
Hello, sir. Nice to meet you.
When, like, if you don't understand my energy, it could be totally different. At least I'm not a cunt. At least I don't feel betrayed. Because I recognize that I failed. So there's no room for me to feel betrayed. I betrayed you. Which is why I don't care that you walk away. But don't walk away and be like, just walk away. Save your thumbs up. I don't give a fuck. Put that thumb in your ass. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Because there are people who really do give a fuck. Who really do support me. And I want to focus on them. I don't have time to focus on you. And that's it. So, other things that happened today.
Mm-hmm.
Connor came back to the MMA Hour.
Yes, he did.
Or it's not that anymore. It's a new show. It's Ariel's MMA show.
Yes, that's what it's called.
But in a sense, he came back to his original interaction with the North American fan base.
Yeah.
Which was talking to Ariel Helwani. And it was good. It was good. Like, I'm glad I watched that whole fucking thing. I suggested everybody else watches that thing. And they talked about the fight, and they talked about the future. And apparently, GSP is making a test weight cut to 55.
Yeah.
And wants to fight the winner.
Yeah. 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 But, guess what?
What?
Maybe the gangster weight might become a real belt, so then you don't know.
165?
165.
Gangster weight?
You don't know.
Who calls it gangster weight?
I think it's Nate Diaz, or it might be. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, Nate Diaz.
It sounds like something that Nate or Chael would say.
Yeah, it's like Nate or Chael would say gangster weight.
Fighting at gangster weight.
Gangster weight. It's that average man weight. It's, when I'm like, everybody's all scared about that. I just want,
165 is what they say the average man is, isn't it?
yeah. I'm just like, yeah, I could be 165.
Can I have another beer?
Yeah.
I would love to see GSP Connor. I'm not super psyched on Connor GSP. I mean, I'm sorry, on GSP and Khabib. That just doesn't like tickle me. But that could change.
Yeah, I want to see how
If
this.
Khabib can make it past Connor, I'm more interested.
Yeah, I feel the same way for Conor versus GSP. If Conor can make it past Khabib, I will see it. But if the blueprint's there, best believe he's gonna read it and he's gonna make it into a building and then he's gonna put it all over Conor's head. So, like, the blueprint isn't there, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't think that Khabib's gonna make this work, man. Khabib's gonna get fucking smoked.
I just want to see.
And like, I know it sounds like fanboy bullshit, right? I go, of course you think that. Well, of course I do. Like,
Yeah.
of course I do. But I do truly think that. I do truly think that Connor will use movement in the early rounds and he'll stop him.
Body shots. If anything, body shots.
Khabib gets hit too much by people who aren't as good at hitting other humans as Connor is.
You just need to get him in that wobbly, in that weird zone where it's like, womp, 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 when like Connor like looks at you and then just does that little hypnotism. He's like, oh, you're in my world now. And it's just like everything just blacks out around you. It's just you versus Connor. And nobody knows what's going on except for Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is like, I can see this shit. I'm cool. I'm too high, man. You can't fuck with me.
Well, they fought at 70 though.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not saying it's like, it's just like he's like,
But here's what I'm saying. You think about how many times he dropped Nate in that second fight.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
Dropped him.
Right.
And that's at 70.
Yeah.
The power carries at 55. We saw what he did to Eddie Alvarez.
Right. No, I agree. I'm not saying that like Nate has his number. I'm just saying like Nate's not gonna go away like everybody else. Everybody else will go away. Nate's like brain damage. I've been born with brain damage. I can take it.
How dare you? You watch your mouth.
Forever. He said, I will be like a fucking. It's all that marijuana do. It just fights off brain damage. It said.
Does it?
I have no idea. I do know that.
I smoke a lot of weed. I'm not sure if it's fighting off brain damage.
I do know that you're allowed to carry an ounce of weed at LAX.
That's what I heard today.
And it's true.
That's true.
That's true. CNN.
And so wherever you land,
that's on you.
But you can leave here with weed.
You can leave there with weed. So if you go from one, which is super weird.
Do they know something we don't know? Or is it just like, look, your final destination might be somewhere else where it's legal?
Well, but the thing is that technically, if you're not all right when you're doing that. Like if you're going from state to state, like if you're going from one state to another state, you're still technically passing over other states where it's illegal.
But you're not in that state.
You're in the state. If you fly a helicopter in the state, the laws for helicopters still affect you in that state.
Yeah, but nigga, no one's gonna stop a fucking commercial jet with a helicopter
they got murdered
when it's over Texas.
They had what's it called? Them dudes on the airplane.
It's just not in their. It's not in their best interest to do that. That's such a pain in the ass.
I agree, but I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things where, like,
and it's not like you got your ounce on your lap. See, what I'm picturing is if you put an ounce in your luggage, and you're flying to Colorado.
Yeah.
We're not going to make you buy weed in Colorado when you could have had an ounce that you already bought that was sealed properly.
Right.
That you follow the rules. You didn't open it.
I agree with all that, but the fact is that you're basically transporting drugs from one state to another state. Doing whatever you do inside the state's fine, but when you cross borders with it, it's federally it's a problem.
No, I get that.
Right.
But that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And if you're carrying less than an ounce, you're not going to do some crazy business deal.
Right.
You might be going to introduce a business deal, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
But an ounce isn't going to, like, change your life. You're not like, I smuggled this ounce and now we're rich, baby.
I just wonder what happens when you, when you land. Because, certain airports are different than other airports. Like, if you land in Newark, good luck.
When you land in
Newark,
you're going to get your bag and you're going to go home.
Nah, I'm saying, but this is different. Like, if you land in Cleveland, yeah, you're pretty much safe. Like, you're good to go. There's nobody's walking around with drug dogs or any dogs in Cleveland ever.
When I was a kid, I was in Italy.
Yeah.
What is that? Statute of limitations, right?
Let's keep going.
That was 20 years ago, but who knows? Who
mm,
knows now?
yeah,
Anyway.
Yeah, let's keep going. A time far, far away.
So I'm in Italy.
Yes.
And I'm a wee lad. I'm like 16.
This is alternate Darren.
No, I don't give a fuck. I did this.
Okay.
I did this.
All right.
Hello, government. I did this as a child.
Mm.
So do something if you want to. But I highly doubt you give a fuck.
Yeah.
So while I was in Italy, I met these girls in Rome.
Mm-hmm.
And I was with my homeboy, who we'll mention off air.
Okay.
Just in case there's a chance he could get in trouble, which I doubt.
Yeah.
But,
I think I know who you're talking about.
you know.
Yeah.
So we're together. And we meet these girls right after the Pope's assembly.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sitting by this fountain. And one girl has like marijuana leaves all over her pants.
Yeah.
I walk right up and I'm like, hi. Where can I get the things that I need to get high? And she's like, oh, I've got hash with me right now. And she rolls me a joint with tobacco and hash. We smoke that joint. And we get stoned as fuck. And she's so cute. And we walk around and we get to this little shop. And I buy a steamroller. And I buy some papers. And I bought this bong that came in this little like a case.
Yeah.
It was like cute.
Mm-hmm.
Like a tiny little box.
All right.
It was like latches and shit. It was really cute. And I packed all that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
And she gave me, I don't know what the weight was. But it was a decent amount of hash, but it fit in my wallet.
Okay.
So I just put a bunch of hash in my wallet. And I'm standing in the airport. Right?
Yeah.
And where do we fly out of? I don't think we flew out of Rome. I think we flew out of Milan.
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure that we flew back. I think our flight landed in Jersey. I think we landed in Newark. And I think we left from Milan. So I'm in Milan
Mm-hmm.
with a pocket full of hash.
Yeah.
And this drug dog
Mm-hmm.
goes by. This German Shepherd with a guy. And I'm like, is this about to be it?
Yeah.
Drug dog was just like, doo, 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 doo.
I also, see, I'm also very like curious about drug dogs. Like, as far as I know, I think they're all bomb dogs.
I think the drug dog thing is a work.
Yeah, I think there are drug dog. Well, technically, I don't actually think they're drug dogs. I think there's people who can just make dogs make noises, and then that's like this. Like,
Look.
you got drugs, and then you look like a guy who has drugs.
If I think there's drugs in your car,
Yeah.
and I can call a dude who brings over a dog, and that dog barks,
Yeah.
and now I can search your car,
Yeah.
what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah. That's about it.
Like, wait, so lie detectors, not okay.
No.
Animals who lick their own asshole,
They work.
trusted.
Yes. Ever seen a bloodhound?
I'm just saying.
Bloodhound.
I'm just saying. Like, I have a homeboy that trains dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to insult him. Maybe it's a shoot. Maybe it's real. I'm just saying, lie detectors are total bullshit in court. But as humans, we tend to accept them
Yes.
because they've been around long enough and they've become more sophisticated. So now we're like, if you didn't pass that test, you're probably a fucking cocksucker.
Right.
Right? But an animal who chases his own tail is supposed to be able to be like, yup.
The guy has drugs.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. I can't.
Is this a
I think
Is this a conspiracy theory?
maybe. But I would argue the opposite.
What?
I would argue that dogs can find drugs is a fucking conspiracy theory.
That's what I'm saying. Like all drug dogs are myths.
But what I'm saying is technically a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Shout out to Wonder Woman. Shout out to my homegirl. You know who you are. We don't need to name names.
But I can see this happening now where like they just like every place that comes out of LA, security just gets beefed up. You going to the wrong place.
Maybe, but that's a lot of effort to catch an ounce of weed. Like, what are you going to do with that? Like, you're not bringing anybody down. Like, we're talking about $200
Yeah.
of product that you stopped.
Yeah. But there's like, get that money.
And
So
how many people are doing that?
it just happened. Just started. So we'll see.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you think about the majority of people who are getting on a plane,
Mm-hmm.
how many of them are like, let me bring an ounce wherever I'm going?
I know some people. But not a lot.
Motherfucker, we all know people. Exactly.
Not a lot. It's not like oh yeah. But like the more
High end.
high end.
High end 5%.
Yeah.
Like high end.
Yeah.
Everybody, we're talking about like families and people going to do something for work, and like everyone's not just like, yeah, now it's all green lit. I'm a mule now, dog.
I could see some people being like that. I could see a lot of people being like, well, no, I can't say that. I can't say see a lot of people being like that. But it'll be interesting. I have a feeling that people at first will be like people in certain states, like Texas. Yeah, don't fly to Texas with weed, and you get fucked.
I never have.
I know. I'm just saying. I think I'm just saying. I think there's
Because you can find weed on the ground.
You could.
What's up, Texas?
Can. It's there. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, you know what I'm sad about?
What?
No more Sean O'Malley.
So Sean got popped for.
Essentially caffeine pills.
Well, that's what he said.
That's what supposedly. That's what. Well, what he says.
No, what did he test positive for?
What he says is that what is it called? It's called Ostrin. I guess that's the one that catches everyone that is kind of in all these random pills. I guess that's the one that catches everyone that's in all these random pills. I feel like there has to be a new rule or implement or something because this has happened too many times.
So you take a caffeine pill or a pill that's marked like this is a caffeine supplement, because you could just get a straight caffeine pill. A pill that is nothing besides caffeine.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, where are you getting this from, dude? Like, it's not something that's like easily.
What?
This Austrian. Apparently, this has like been like it's prohibited in sport. It's also illegal. I can go online on Amazon and I can get caffeine pills. Like, where are you getting your caffeine pills from?
Probably just some company. Like, dude, all these things are so like.
I know it's like there's no regulation and all that stuff. Like,
Shout out to Orrin Hatch. Are you hip to that?
No, what is that?
He was a Utah senator or congressman who supported supplements because a lot of the supplements apparently at some point were being manufactured in Utah. And so he was like, all right, we don't want regulation on this because the businesses don't want regulation.
Right.
And we need business in Utah. And so they fought regulation on supplements. And I don't know what regulation would do to supplementation. Like, I don't know if it would change it for the better or the worse.
Yeah.
But I do know that if I'm going to be peeing in a cup, I'm going to be real strict about what I put in my body. And, like, a product isn't going in. Like, anything with lots of ingredients that's a supplement, I don't think you can trust as a fighter right now under USADA law. And rules and laws are the same thing. If it can affect your life that much, it's a fucking law. And so, I don't think it's in your best interest to fuck around. You go to GNC and they're like, this is a dietary supplement. It gives you energy.
It's new.
Well, what's the primary ingredient? Oh, it's a caffeine derivative. Oh, cool. I'll take that. That's not enough information.
Yeah.
And I would almost bet that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
That he was like, oh, cool. Because there was this thing I used to take. It was called RX6. They don't even make it anymore. Can you look it up? RX6. And that shit was basically meth. They called it like a thermogenesis or thermogenic.
Thermogenic. Lipo RX6.
I would almost guarantee that if while I was taking that, USADA tested me,
Like one of these things?
I would have pissed hot.
Yeah. Let's see.
And I would take that shit when I was training, when I was like a blue belt and a purple belt, because I was getting like tired. And I was like, I've cut weight. I don't have the energy. I only slept like an hour and a half before this match. I'm going to take one of these pills and fight. And so I did that for a long time. Like 2 years I did that. So yeah. I feel for him though.
Yeah.
I feel for him. And it sucks that when you're like a weed advocate and you get popped.
Yeah.
But he didn't get popped for weed because
No.
it was out of competition. But that substance, yeah, you got to be careful, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sean O'Malley. I respect that dude.
Sugar Sean.
The Sugar Show.
The Sugar Sean. Sugar.
But he's young as fuck.
He is.
So he has lots of time.
Yeah.
If they suspend you for a while, spend that time getting better. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah. That's true.
But I really think they should go light as fuck on that dude. 'Cause what are we talking about here? Like some caffeine pill?
Yeah.
Come on, man. People are really trying to get over. People are like, I'm going to go to Thailand for a little while.
So I'm just not going to report it.
Meanwhile, you take a fucking supplement from a store and you piss hot. Like, meanwhile, motherfuckers are getting away with snitching. Meanwhile,
John Jones.
motherfuckers are on the clear.
You see the TTT where John Jones
Is working for USADA?
yeah, working for USADA. He called. He said, Daniel. He said, no, leave me alone, USADA. I said, hey, pussy, are you there? And he's like in the headset. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, no, I just got done with a workout. So you're definitely not at the USADA office right now? No. So
I'm definitely not at the USADA office.
So what kind of supplements do you take? You got any teammates that can know what supplements about?
DC is fucking pissed.
Of course he is.
He was on Ariel's show as well.
I didn't see that one.
He was very upset. He said that there's tension with him in the UFC.
Yeah, because they're going to strip his belt.
But it's not just that they're going to take the belt.
They're going to make him fight him, too.
They're going to take the belt and let John fight for it.
Yeah.
And he's like, this motherfucker is a cheater. And that's his perspective. Like, I'm a John Jones fan. But if I put myself in DC's shoes,
Mm-hmm.
DC has been living under USADA's rule set for a long time.
Yeah.
And he's lived a very clean life, not necessarily because of it. That might just be his default setting. But when he knows that he's in the minority here,
Yeah.
of guys that strictly don't fuck around. I don't take shit. I bust my ass. I don't take shit. You could, in your weaker moments, start to question it and be like, maybe I should have been taking shit this whole time. And maybe this, like, babyface version of me that got me this job
Mm-hmm.
with, like, the microphone and all that, and that's great. Maybe that wasn't the best path. Maybe there are more lucrative paths that involve steroids and shit talking that I just didn't feel comfortable with because I didn't think we were living in the wild, wild west anymore. But we're always in the wild west, guys. Always. Someone's going to get over. And whether it's through steroids or an understanding of a rule set or developing a brand new technique that nobody knows, people will find a way inside or outside the laws to get over because that is what we do as athletes. We will exploit rules, avoid punishment in order to be successful.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that's a part of the game. If we're wrestling and you have a headgear on,
Mm-hmm.
and I use it as a slight handle,
Yeah.
bully for me. Now, if I get caught, I get caught.
Hey, man.
But if part of the reason I snapped you down is because I caught my fingers inside your headgear, that's life.
Shit, man. You should have some better training partners then. You better have
That's life.
Yeah.
And so that's a whole way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I can't get your lapel out. I will briefly break the rules. This is a way of looking at it.
What's the rules to get your lapel out?
You can't put your foot inside the gi.
Oh. Gotcha.
But you could, and then they'll tell you, get your foot out of the gi, and then you
Right.
get it out. But what do you have?
You have the lapel.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
And none of that's wrong. It's a part of the game. It's a part of it. And I think when you've lived a life that was like rules, 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 and then you see success by not living that life, it's fucking frustrating. And I think that's where DC is right now.
Yeah.
It makes it hard for you to look at your bosses and take them seriously. If you saw us on the jack, it's like, nigga, what? Like, if I piss hot, can I just rat on somebody and it'll be
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
So why am I pissing into this cup? Why are we wasting time?
You don't bother champ huge balls.
They do apparently.
They do. Yeah, a lot. 'Cause you saw the stats. John Jones once this whole year, like DC like 19 times or something ridiculous like that.
I'm just starting to dip my toe into that world. And like, oh, sorry, we can't train today. You saw us here.
Gotta hide under the mat.
No.
John Jones may be here.
It's like, no, it's like I have to wait until I have to pee.
Yeah.
And our timeline is fucked up now.
Yeah.
Like, I've experienced that tiny end of it. I can't imagine what it's like as an athlete under USADA. Wait, am I?
No.
At the Nogi Worlds, are you sure?
I don't think you get.
Who does the drug testing for IBJJF? I think it is USADA. Which is fucking fine, because I don't do steroids. Or stimulants. Like, if they drug test me right now, it's going to come back for whatever the fuck is in my cigarettes. And if alcohol comes up, it'll come up. And weed. Nothing else will come up. So I am not shook. USADA?
USADA does. Yeah, USADA's the doping agency.
But even that's a fucking joke. Because if you're going to tell me that these fucking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athletes, that a good portion of them aren't roided to the fucking gills on those mats in competition, you're a naive motherfucker. You're naive. And I doubt that these cunts are even on, like, the quote-unquote, the clear. They'll just do whatever. Because what? They only test the podium, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Is it the whole podium or the champ?
Let's see who does.
I know that, like, it's always in flux, man. All these things are always shifting. But yeah, USADA can feel free to come and test me. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to test positive as fuck for THC and nothing else. I don't even fucking take Advil, dog. Like, I don't fuck with pills. And I certainly don't fuck with syringes.
Still looking.
But if I could roll up some steroids. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So it's not like they test all of them, but you are eligible if you are a medalist in the black belt category. I don't know about no-gi worlds. But I guess they do black belt, so yeah, it's the same thing.
So, all those other athletes, I'd love to see them test those brown belts. If, like, look, imagine a world where all these dudes have been training their balls off thinking, if I get to the top of the podium or have a great showing at brown belt, I'm going to get the black. How many of those dudes are juicing?
Well, let's put it like this.
Lots.
Let's put it like this. Do you see them go to Worlds right away? Or, like, when do they get the blue belt exactly between that time and the Worlds? Like, do they just, like, all of a sudden, like, just take my time. I'm still a brand new black belt. I'll take it easy. I might take this year off. My wife may be having, hey, baby, we gotta make some babies right now so I can take some time off, Like, there's a lot of things that could happen, man. So, I don't know. There's a lot of factors you gotta take into consider. Yeah.
I gotta go to Thailand and have this baby.
It's crazy, man. All of a sudden, like, man, I fucking hate jiu-jitsu right now. I'm gonna take a year off, but I'm just gonna train in my gym all day long.
But when I come back,
I'll be normal.
I'll be 30 pounds heavier.
30 pounds.
Super jacked.
It's okay, man. I get it. I understand it.
But is that what we need? Like, do you need to be bigger? I go back and forth on this, man. Like, sometimes I'm like, yo.
Depends on the rule set.
I'm moving up to 54.
Depends on the rule set.
Sometimes I'm like, I'm staying at 41. For the Nogi Worlds, it's 36 and a half.
I think it just depends on the rule set. If slams are legal, you might want to be big as fuck. You might want to be a little big. Cause maybe you just don't want to defend shit. Maybe you want to be just a dick about it. Just curl, smash.
Well, slams aren't legal.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the rule set. Maybe so maybe you just want to be faster when you're in the non-slamming rule set, or have more carrying cardio strength and not necessarily a lot of like just smashing cardio strength.
I feel like I will make my decision about what I'm going to weigh at the end of the month.
Okay.
We'll see where my weight is, and then I'll decide on a weight class. And if I have to cut weight, I'll cut weight. And if not, then not.
Yeah, just show up.
Like, if I'm above 45, I'm not cutting to 36 and a half.
Nah, let's not. Let's just enjoy life.
I'll eat food. I'll get bigger.
Yeah, man.
And I'll know that I don't have to worry about making weight. Just to worry about being the best me.
Yeah.
But if I'm like 42, I'm going to 36 and a half. That's it. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What else is going on in the streets?
Lindsay Lohan got punched in the fucking face.
By who?
She got punched in the. Oh, I'll just watch the video. Let's watch the video. Let's not even talk about it. Come on, video. This is her Instagram Live.
By a girl?
I don't know. So right now, Lindsay Lohan thinks these refugee couple is trafficking children, and so she's tracking them down, following them.
What's her accent?
I think she's drunk or something.
What the fuck?
She's just following them down, live streaming it on Instagram. At least I think it's Instagram.
But do you hear their voice?
No, that's her. That's her voice.
But like,
yeah, they're like
she sounds like she's Arabic.
Yeah. Somebody punched her.
Where is she?
I don't know. Let's find this out.
Like, where did that video take place?
Let's find out. I saw it and I was like, whoa.
Lindsay gets punched by trying to take 2 kids from their mom.
Let's see. Show more.
I gotta get up here. What the fuck?
Let's get an article for this.
Lindsay out here trying to be a fucking hero.
Let's go to Fox News and see what's going on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's see. Moscow. So.
Oh shit. We can't just go to Fox though, right?
Well, that's one other place, like, you know.
You have to go to their absolute opposite too.
Pride of the internet.
So you gotta go. If you do Fox, you have to also do.
Vanity Fair.
Okay. I was gonna say Huffington Post. I was gonna go all the way left, dog.
The lowest point, she tried to save what appears to be children from their parents, and they were seemingly living on the street. The woman in the family punched her in the face. Lohan filmed it all on a now deleted series of Instagram stories. Is these the people? No, it's not the people.
Oh, Lindsay, I was wondering where you were. Now I know.
Yeah, I believe it's. Let's see. It's unclear.
Yeah.
I need another source here to find out exactly.
Okay. I used to have a little crush on Lindsay. When she was just like being a bad girl. I was like, yeah. I love bad girls, dude. Of course, no one will ever take the place of Oksana Bayul. the ultimate high achieving bad girl.
Oh, okay. So it's in France. So France.
Okay.
I said Russia. They said France. So she was punched in the face trying to rescue a Syrian child she believed was being trafficked in France on Saturday night, with the bizarre events unfolding live on Instagram feed. And now,
Okay.
yeah. So she just got, man.
Sometimes keeping it real goes wrong, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Didn't you watch Chappelle Show?
Yeah, man. It's not. Life's rough for you.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're looking a little rough there, kiddo.
Yeah, but so am I, so I can't talk shit.
Yeah. You know, it's
Like,
different.
my hair is looking real
Yeah.
homeless right now. The beard's homeless as fuck.
She's got some kind of money. She got some money.
Me and Lindsay are on the same level right now.
Yeah, but she's got mean girl money, so she could figure it out. It's different. Like, you got too famous too fast, and then something happened to you. Poor kid. Your parents pushed you too hard into acting, probably as a kid.
Now you're hanging out with ugly dudes,
Ugly
hoodies.
dudes. Yeah, dudes with like weird shoulder bags. And like, look at these fucking shoes. What's going on here? Looks like you're wearing cleats.
Oh, you
dude.
can't trust a motherfucker wearing shoes like that.
Looks like he's wearing cleats with like that. Like, yeah, no, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, nah, hell nah.
Yeah. And what's in this bag, mister? I don't trust it.
What you got up in the bag?
But yeah, so that happened over the weekend. And then we got a serial killer. Rose West wins prison bake-off with Victoria sponge cake.
Sponge cake?
Yes, this lady. So.
Now, what makes someone a serial killer?
Oh, who was convicted of 10 murders. No.
Wow.
Yeah.
10 murders.
Yeah.
A lady.
Yeah.
Did she do it by herself?
Let's find out. According to Star West, uses her cooking skill to win people over.
Or was she, like, involved?
Some are very, very aggressive towards West because of her crimes, but she tends to diffuse situations by offering other prisoners cakes and biscuits. West and her husband Fred raped and murdered their daughter, had her then buried her under the patio. Then they did the same thing to 9 other people.
See, something told me that this was not a solo act.
So I think what happened. I'm either thinking
female serial killers are fucking unicorns.
Yeah.
Now you add a male to the situation, and now they're less like unicorns and more like
accomplices.
No. Like, more like, what's, like, any endangered species, right? Like,
they're like the Everglades, yeah.
It's like, they exist,
Mhm.
but they're extraordinarily rare.
Right.
But once you add a man, those things start to happen more frequently.
Yeah.
Like, so they raped and killed her daughter?
Yeah, and buried her under the patio.
How old was she?
Let's see what it says.
Look up Heather West.
Yeah, let's look this lady up.
The death of Heather West.
Rose
West, Heather West.
Search Google for these people. Let's bring this over here.
Because that'll give you an insight into how truly dark it is.
Let's see. Her husband committed suicide. 8.
Jesus.
So, whereas Rose was judged to have murdered. So, collaborated with her in the torture and murder of at least 9 young women, and Rose was judged to have murdered her 8-year-old stepdaughter. So, I think they're saying that So he so he did. So I think they're saying that she
Wait,
did.
isn't that a different name though? They said Charmaine.
Let's see. Let's go back.
What was the girl's name in the first?
Let's see, what am I looking at? Is this it?
Heather was the
Okay.
first girl, right?
Let's see.
Heather.
Their daughter. Heather
Their
Graham.
daughter.
Yeah. So there's somebody killed a stepdaughter.
So the stepdaughter.
Also got it too. Heather and West. Somebody already was looking this up.
She
Wow.
was 17.
Yeah, she was 17. Yeah.
Still very dark,
Yeah.
but makes more sense than the 8-year-old.
Let's look. Murderpedia. Wow. So there you go.
So they killed a lot of people together.
A lot of people wearing glasses.
But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that was driven by the man, which is why she's still alive and he's not,
Yeah, he killed.
and why
himself.
she's baking cakes and trying to make people feel better and make her more liked
Yeah.
because she feels awful about what she fucking did.
Well, apparently, they believe that she was the first one to committed murder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they're saying that Rose was judged to have murdered her 8-year-old stepdaughter in 1971, and his stuff happened between 1973 and 1987. So let's see.
Oh, and didn't it say the girl died in 87?
Yeah,
The last one.
yeah,
So that's how they got caught.
probably missed their daughter. See, victims. So the majority of the crimes was really occurred convicted between
So
1973.
2 of your daughters have been murdered.
So sometime out. Yeah, so they think that she murdered the first person. So they're already fucked up people. Well, not really fucked up. They're already bad people. Stole some cars. Rosie came over with the responsibility of taking care of the 3 children and could not cope with it anymore. Stoicism in reaction to her abuse. After Charmaine's death, a friend named Tracy visits the West flat and asked to play with her. Rose responded by saying that Charmaine moved away with her birth mother. So she basically, Then Fred buried the body after he was released on 24th of June. When Charmaine's mother tried to retrieve her daughter, Fred killed her as well.
Fuck.
Or that Rosemary Kidder was the Fred combined to his appropriate adult genital leech. There's a lot going on here.
Dismemberment. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, there's a lot.
A removal of a fetus.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's dark.
Whoa.
It's dark. So if you're into dark things,
Okay, so they killed the stepdaughter and the daughter. So
feel free to look into this one
whoa.
because it's dark.
So this one died at the age of 16. The other one died at the age of 8. So yeah,
But we're missing the main point.
she apparently can cook her ass off. That's
Yo, I'm trying to get a sponge cake,
sponge
dog.
cake. Soaked in the victims of my blood.
No,
In the blood.
I don't want a bloody sponge cake.
So who thinks will win? John Jones versus DC 3. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
On a timeline,
Yeah, it'll happen after he beats the shit out of Brock real quick.
maybe not.
You don't think so?
If I'm DC, I don't fight John Jones.
Just ride off into the sunset.
Yeah,
Call it a good life.
because then you can play moral high ground. And you don't want to give this dude a chance to have the story to tell that he's like 3-0 against
3-0
you.
against you, man.
Right now you can say, look, all these losses that I've had to this man are
Yeah.
tainted. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
And like it can come across any way. Like, you can paint the picture any way you want.
Right.
But you should not give a person that you truly believe deceived the game the chance to beat you again. You just shouldn't.
You shouldn't, but just having that dude just looming over you in your head, just having space.
Why is he in your head though? He's not in your head.
Yeah.
You have kids.
Trust me, dude. Some people live in your head forever. If a kid if you didn't put that chin or put that chair in front of that girl and she just said some mean things to you,
Stop!
it would be
Why'd
in your
you
head.
bring that up?
It'd be in your head forever.
It is in my head forever.
But if it went the other way, where you just let it go, and you said, "Man, I should have fucking did it, but I never did it," it would have been in your head for a long time.
No. You're thinking about it's so backwards.
Not really, man. There's a lot of things like, man, like that fucking dude who cut me off and flipped me off. Man, I should have fucking flipped him off back. I fucking did it. I was like, man, I'm fucking with that guy every day. Yeah, there's some people you just think about every day. Like, man, if I could, I wish I could just go back and find you right now and just beat the fuck out of you.
Maybe you need to refocus your life.
But it's not just me. It's a lot of people who think like that. And then you hop on that fucking stupid bike and be like, oh man, I'm thinking about you. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna beat you with a blunt stick.
I think that DC should leave John Jones the fuck alone. He should beat Brock and go away.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Retire. But then I want to hear the shit talking though. I want this shit talking to happen. It's like, hey, pussy. Hey.
It'll happen forever.
It'll happen forever, but I want
as long as they're alive, they'll be shit talking.
But you know what they need to have? They need to have like an in mic, a mic in the cage that picks up all the shit talking that people do, like they do on like the sidelines for like DBs and what.
Suggested that.
Really?
Yeah, one of the fighters.
Oh, okay.
One of the fighters was like, "Hey, mic up that cage for my fight." I don't remember who it was, but it was recent.
That's a good idea.
It's like mic up that cage, because it's going down.
Yeah, like you just want to hear, because like when you hear like DBs talking shit, or even like by the hoop, and like people just talking shit as they like slam on you, like somebody called Dwight Howard a bitch as he dunked on him. Yeah.
Come on, bitch.
Yeah, you fucking bitch, and just slamming it on him. Like, and that's recorded somewhere. Like, you can hear that. Like, come on now. Like, if somebody like calls you a fucking faggot and just knocks you out, that'd be hilarious. Like, damn.
That's cold.
Damn.
You are cold as ice.
Damn. That'd be hilarious. Like, it'd be like they'd be like, because you would want to hear what, like, because then I would want to hear if they ever did a JJ. Well, no, they can't do it anymore. If they did like a JJ, like what's that girl's name that's like super Rose. I would love to hear the shit she's saying. Like, she's like saying all prayers and psalms and just passages from the Bible while she's beating the shit out of JJ. That would be some scary promo shit. Like, you know.
No, for sure.
Yeah, the Lord said.
But I don't think she was doing that.
No,
a lot of times the cage is mic'd up just enough that you can hear some of the shit they say.
Right.
Especially if you can like see the movements, you can understand what's happening.
Right. Like Nate Diaz fight Michael Johnson. Like,
right.
Yeah, like, look at you, bitch. Look, I hit your shit in the face. Ooh, I did it again. Like, see, like that stuff you'd want to hear.
Or, not to bring up Michael Johnson again, but
Khabib just beating that ass saying, no, you don't, no, give up. I need to fight for a belt. Dana, give me belt. I need to fight for a belt.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, like those, but like you just want to hear it though. Like it's funny when you hear the commentators say it, but you want to hear it first, and they're like, did he just say XYZ? And then now it's like funny because then you realize it first, and they realize it next.
See, I don't talk when I'm rolling.
Right.
But as a coach, I say crazy things.
Oh yeah, you do.
So if I was mic'd up at a UFC event,
yeah,
that's dangerous.
I say some shit when we're competing. I say some shit
to people.
Yeah, to people. I'm like, fuck, man, I just want to get a pizza. Or like, fuck, man, tell your coach to stop talking. Like, you know, he's saying things like, oh, why is he talking so much, man? He's not even helping you out. Like, fuck.
You're crazy.
Because because it's true though. Because and I'll make them laugh. I'm like, oh, pass your guard, man. Shit.
Yeah, most coaches, in terms of the things that they say, are extraordinarily ineffective.
Yeah, no. The worst thing I hate is like, man, he's like stalling on me. He's stalling on you. What? I'm stalling on him? I'm about to beat your dude's ass. That's what
I don't know what you're talking about.
People say that to me all the time. Like, hey, man, don't worry. He's just. I'm like, what? I'm just setting my guard pass. Oh, now you want me to go hard now? Oh, okay. Blame your coach for this.
Have you saw the highlight video?
What? Oh yeah.
In my only highlight video, it's just from one event. When I was like a brown belt, I made this video. And this one coach goes, all right, because I was up 9-0.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's going to stall on you now, and we're on our feet. And I look over at the coach, and I foot swept the shit out of that dude. I put him on his fucking shoulders and neck.
Yeah.
And then I grabbed him off the mat, and heel hooked the shit out of him.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's like the raw.
He's
like,
gonna stall on you now. I was like, bitch, are you out of your mind? I don't have to do that.
No, man. It's like I was trying to just like, you know, be nice and be you know, precise about this. Oh, I can be. You want me to be just a guy running out of you with a club and just be caveman about it? Sure.
They think they want that. They don't want that.
You want me to stall?
They don't want these problems.
It's like, what do you think that's gonna do to me? Like, oh man, it's gonna get under your skin. Yeah, well, And hey, man, if I scored these points on your boy already,
But my skin might be more dangerous than the skin underneath me.
Yeah.
Because he is underneath us.
Yes, they are.
Always.
Usually. When they say that shit, it's like, yeah, man, he's installing you. One dude said that when I was and he was in my guard. I just got up. I didn't even like, yeah, no, we're not sweeping anymore. I'm standing up and I'm taking you down.
And that's the funniest part. Like, no one thinks you're going to stand up.
No, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's like, if you take me down or you're in my guard and you don't want to hold me down, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to take you down.
Wait, say that again.
Like, if you don't hold me down while you're in my guard, I'm going to stand up and take you down. Like, I'm very offended.
Everyone in the game could benefit from that perspective. If they are not holding you down and you don't have the greatest chance to win from your back, get the fuck up. What the fuck? Like, I swear, Chris Hodder, that word seductive is the best word to describe playing the guard. It's very seductive. You can be successful from there. And then it tells you, like, lay on your back in combat environments. That is a lie. Do not do that. Like, get the fuck up. Make him hold you down.
Yeah.
Make him hold you down. And if he's really trying to hold you down, he will expose something.
Yeah.
But if he's safe and you're safe, that's why you're struggling.
Just get up. Like, when people take me down, I'm like, oh, so you can take me down. I'm going to get back up and see if I can take you down. I'm dumb like that. I'm dumb like that.
I'm dumb like that.
Yeah, it is, because like, most people are like, all right, you can take me down. Shit, better play my guard. I'm like, fuck, man. You got lucky. Like, any person that takes me down, I get pissed, I get up, and I try to take you down. It's like the dumb way. It's like the kicks that people shouldn't do. Like, you should, like the Brazilians are like, you hit me, I hit you. Or like the kick me game in like Muay Thai. You kick me, I kick you. Like, this, it's a good and bad thought.
Yeah, it can get like that.
Yeah, like dude like takes you down, then you go try to take him down. He like fucking throws you on your head. Then you're just like, fuck, I need to stay down here. He's like, all right, man, you made your point. I'm just gonna we'll play this guard game. Yeah, we'll figure this out.
And like, I know that like there have been times I haven't had like the best strategy, and I fought with more emotion and more of my heart than my mind. Like one time, George Rochelle came up to me after a tournament, and he was like, oh, man, like, you're really good, but you make mistakes out there. You kind of remind me of me. And I was like, what are you talking about? Because I see him as a blood and guts guy, and I'm not a blood and guts guy. And he's like, I go out, and I have a game plan, and then the guy hits me, and I'm like, fuck that. I can hit him back. Yeah. And so I go, and I'm tough, and so I can go. And I can hear my corner being like, take him down, George. And I'm like, no, I'm going to knock him out. He's like, you did the same thing all day today. He's like, you had position, and you were like, nah, fuck that. I want something cooler. Yeah. You should have stayed where you were. You were doing good. You know? And he's like, you can't just have everything. And I was like,
there you go, respect.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
It was nice of him to even speak to me.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you doing out here? You're having too much fun, man. Yeah. You're having too much fun.
That's how it should be.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Anthony?
Darren.
The time has come.
For us to succumb to waterboarding. The Japanese water torturing.
Look, I've been basically being waterboarded for this entire podcast.
Yes.
And on a timeline, I will go deeper into that story.
Yes, you will.
But tonight, just know that we're in a rainforest.
Just listen.
If you listen very closely, you might notice that we are in a rainforest, and we deal with it because we fucking love you. And we'll be moving our equipment back to make sure it does not get damaged.
Yes.
So that we can give you episode 104 and 105 and 300.
Yes, all of them. Like the Spartans.
Goodbye, Internet. XOX.